Reproduction in plants. Plant reproduction. We have already studied that plants are very useful to us. Life cannot exist without plants. Therefore, we should grow more and more plants. How can we grow more and more plants?
Let us study how new plants grow. A process by which plants give rise to some more plants of the same kind is called reproduction. Plants reproduce in following three ways: from seeds, from spores, vegetative propagation, from body parts. Reproduction from seeds. Many plants and trees produce seeds. A flower is a reproductive organ of a plant. Flowers grow into fruits. Fruits contain seeds. Seeds germinate to grow into a plant. When we sow a seed in the soil and give it water, it will become a baby plant to begin with. Parts of a seed. There are two main parts of a seed. Seed coat. It is the outer protective covering. It protects the baby plant inside the seed. It has a tiny hole through which the seed gets water. Seed leaves or cotyledons. A seed may have one or two seed leaves. They contain the food for the baby plant when it comes out of the seed. Fascinating facts. The largest seed in the world is the seed of the palm tree, Coco de Mer. It can become about 30 centimeters long and weighs up to 18 kg. On the other hand, the smallest seeds are those of certain tropical orchids. Their seeds are not visible to the naked eye.
Seeds that have only one seed leaf are called monocot seeds. Wheat, maize, rice, etc. are the some examples of monocots, while some seeds which have two seed leaves are called dicot seeds. Gram, peas, and beans are some examples of dicot seeds. Germination of seeds.
The process by which a seed develops into a seedling, baby plant, is called germination. When the seeds get proper air, water, and warmth, sunlight, they germinate to form a new plant. Stages of germination. Seed absorbs water from the soil. Consequently, the seed coat becomes soft. It breaks up and the baby root comes out. It develops and goes deep into the soil. Baby shoot develops and grows towards the sunlight. Slowly, the shoot grows and the tiny leaves appear on it. When the leaves grow, they begin to prepare their own food. The new plant produces flowers which grow into fruits. Fruits comprise of seeds. Under suitable conditions of air, water, and warmth, these seeds germinate and grow into new plants. In this way, the cycle of reproduction goes on. Conditions required for germination. The seeds require an adequate amount of water to swell up and germinate. The seeds require oxygen, air, to carry out its metabolic process. The seeds germinate faster in warm climate. Seed dispersal. Plants cannot walk around and take their seeds to other places. However, their seeds can move. There are different ways in which seeds are dispersed. The word disperse means to scatter or distribute. The agents for seed dispersal are animals, birds, wind, water, natural methods like an explosion, and humans. Seed dispersal by animals. Animals disperse seeds in different ways. Some animals eat fruits. The seeds are thrown away in the process at various places. Also, when the fruit is consumed by the animal, the seeds do not get digested and are passed out in defecation. So the seeds get dispersed and are carried to different locations. Many a times, the seeds also get stuck to the fur of the animals and thus gets transported to various places. Some seeds also have special designs which help in seed dispersal. For example, plants like Pittosporum have sticky seeds. These seeds get stuck to the bird's body and are thereby transported to long distances. Some animals, like squirrel, store seeds to use it later. These stored seeds may grow into a new plant. Seed dispersal by wind. Some seeds are light in weight and have hairs or wings. They are easily carried by wind. Examples: dandelion, milkweed, maple tree seeds. Some seeds are dispersed by water. Light seeds, heavy seeds, and large seeds like coconut are also dispersed by water. Some other plant seeds which get dispersed by this agent are mangrove tree and kohai tree. The seeds of such plants have tough seed coat. This protects the seed from the water. Seed dispersal by natural methods. Explosion. There are some plants in which pod bursts open, disperse the seeds. Hence, the seeds fall away from the parent plant.
Seed dispersal by humans. Humans are also responsible for seed dispersion. The seeds get stuck to our clothes and shoes and get carried away too long distances. Moreover, when we eat fruits and throw the seeds, the latter gets developed into a plant on getting suitable conditions. Plant reproduction without seeds. It is not that seeds are the only means of reproduction in plants. There are some plants which do not produce seeds at all. There are different ways in which different plants reproduce. Some plants create offshoots of themselves. The offshoots could be in the form of bulbs, tubers, or rhizomes. These offshoots can grow into new plants. Let us learn about different ways in which these plants can reproduce. New plant growing from stems. Some plants can grow from the stem of the parent plant. For example, if you cut the stem of the rose plant and plant it in the soil, a new plant will grow from it. Sugarcane and money plant are other examples of plants which can grow in this way. New plant growing from roots. A tuber is swollen stem or root. It has buds on its surface. Under favorable conditions, new plants grow out of tubers. Plants which reproduce by this method are sweet potato, carrot, turnip, etc. New plant growing from leaves. In some plants like bryophyllum and begonia, the leaves can grow into a new plant. The leaves of such plants have small buds on its edges called plantlets. If these plantlets get detached from the parent plant and fall on the ground, it grows into a new plant. New plant growing from the bulb. The round swollen part of the underground stem is called a bulb. Within the bulb, there is a central shoot which can grow into a new plant. Such kind of reproduction is seen in onions, garlics, and tulips. New plants from spores. Some plants like ferns, mosses, mushrooms do not bear flowers, so they do not produce seeds. They produce tiny powder-like reproductive bodies called spores. New plants grow from these spores. Mushrooms, ferns, mosses, etc. reproduce in this manner. Crops and vegetables. The plants of the same kind that are grown at a particular area or region at a particular time are called crops. A specific crop can grow well in one season but may not grow well in another season. So, farmers grow different crops in different seasons. The two main types of crops are Kharif crop and Rabi crop. Look at the table and learn about the two kinds of crops. Kharif crop, Rabi crop. Suitable time for Kharif crop June to October in summer season. Rabi crop November to April in winter season. Suitable soil for Kharif crop clay soil. For Rabi crop loamy soil. Kharif crop depends on monsoon rain. Rabi crop do not depend on rain. Examples of Kharif crops rice, jowar, millet, jute. Examples of Rabi crop wheat, gram, peas, mustard.
Other crops grown in India, jowar and bajra are grown well in the sandy soil of Rajasthan. Black soil of central and western India is best for growing cotton. The red laterite soil in hilly areas of Assam, Nilgiris, Darjeeling, etc. is best for growing tea. Soil in coastal areas is suitable for coconut. Loamy soil of the plains and hills is also suitable for the growth of maize. Fascinating facts: 90% of food humans eat come from just 30 plants. Crop protection. Farmers grow crops taking a lot of care, but some diseases or insects may damage the crop and will lead to reduction in the yield. So, protection of crops against diseases and harmful insects is done by spraying insecticides and pesticides. Farmers also protect crops from grazing animals by building walls and fences. Scarecrows are placed at different places to scare away birds. Let's sum up. Not all plants grow from their seed. A seed can grow into a new plant under favorable conditions. The outer portion of the seed is known as a seed coat. This food store is also known as cotyledon. Plants produce from seeds, spores, and vegetative propagation. The agents for seed dispersal are animals, birds, wind, water, natural methods, and humans.